Now we should be good. Maybe. Looks okay now. Maybe I fixed it. Not entirely sure. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. So cool. Back to what I was doing. Um, so Buzzkill is kind of like a cool product. If you haven't really came across it, um, and the thing is, like, it's completely open source, and you can make it yourself because they believe that it's kind of like important to you that you can't really. Good evening. What up, South Prairie Tony? It's kind of difficult to have secure supply chain management. So there's not really an option out there. So the cool thing is, like, Buzzkill doesn't rely on any CPU or like any hardware. It's really just software, and then it's $100. You can really just build it yourself. They pretty much said you could just build it yourself. You don't really. You're paying like, really just you're probably like just paying like a what I would call a time extortion fee, essentially. But it helps support like someone that went out and did this. The software is really cool. You can download it. It's free and open source to audit. So essentially, you want to pretty much download the app. This isn't a virtual machine, so you could theoretically have way more. You could have way more. I guess like high level of security if it matters. By doing everything in a virtual machine, you can even use this with Tails OS. It's completely possible. So you just take a USB, put Tails OS on it, attach it to the the cable, like this one right here. You could just get this, and then put your own, your own flash drive in it. So you could put that in there, and then put Tails in it, and then attach that to your keychain. So if someone accidentally starts a fake argument between a couple and to steal their laptop, aka the federal government, you essentially are, it kind of makes it more secure. The cool thing is it works on Linux. There is a wipe and destroy. There's a lockout. Pretty much it'll lock your PC out, and then there's a self-destruct model. Probably went to my downloads. There it is. I think it's sudo tar X, Y, Z. XF Z. What is it? I forgot. What is how to? I think it's it. How to unzip a TBZ. XJF, that's what it is. Let's clear that out. Okay, so, and this is Ghost BSD too, so this is even on like FreeBSD. This is on a FreeBSD system. This is what kind of makes it cool. You can run this in a virtual machine. Ooh. Maybe. Maybe I can't do this. App image on Ghost BSD. Ghost BSD. Apple image support in Ghost BSD is feasible. It has been actively explored. And to support Apple image application, Flatpak, Snapchat, okay, and normal. Interesting. Oopsies. Looks like I lied. Okay, we're gonna install. We're gonna do an easier one. See, Buzzkill shows up, but the software doesn't. Interesting. Because I figured out how to mount this in a virtual machine, because, you know, kind of retarded. What is this? We're going to ask the internet. Oh. Let's see. An app determined by signal SIGWare indicates that the application encountered a critical error and was intentionally aborted by the system. This signal typically triggered when the program calls the abort function, often due to such as failed assertion, memory corruption, or an invalid operation. In the context of app, okay. Maybe something happened. Let's try this in Ubuntu. Okay, so I don't think we necessarily quit. We're going to move this over. We're going to pop open a virtual machine again. Delete that. Let's see if... Let's just do Ubuntu. Or, I did get it to work on Parrot. Browse local. Secure Blue would actually... Secure Blue. Fedora 42. Let's give it 8. 3, 4, 6 cores, 20 gigs. Install. I don't know why I picked NVIDIA hard drives either. I think it's because I tried actually installing it. I tried avoiding this. Shell is available on TT. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna do English. No. No. How do I go back? English. There we go. Yeah. No British over here. We're gonna hit done. We're gonna do Bob. Of course it has. Now, if I can get the biggest problem with Secure Blue is it was too restrictive. It's way too restrictive. I mean, to be honest, the Free Software Foundation might have a fucking stroke just knowing that this software, this distro exists. God, it's just Fedora. It's gonna take like forever. Well, while that's doing that, we're gonna go back. I'll still have to mount it, but I would even say, like, if you do any form of like trading, I mean, in general, or like any crypto trading or anything, like, that'd be probably the most optimal. Or if you're a day trader in the morning and you're on your fucking laptop in public and someone snatches it and you don't want them to take all your precious Pepe Cum coins, that could be a possible solution. The only issue you're going to run into is if someone sees it and they kind of know. Obviously, encrypt your hard drive still. Do full disk encryption always. That should always be the and make sure that it's a long passphrase and then a good password afterwards. And actually, something that a lot of people forget about: encrypt your BIOS. Like set a password, a manager for your to access your BIOS. That's another one. That's a good thing to do. There was also, what is this? The YGG-DR ASIL is kind of cool. It's a service that's like decentralized network. Oh, that was that one. Cool. So you could theoretically dupe tails, and this would be it. Wow, let's see. Oh wow, an open source dual e-reader. Okay, based. This is what we really need, guys. Own your device. Own your books. E-reader runs on a custom open source firmware designed specifically reading ebooks. Simply upload your digital books as EPUB files to the USB Type-C connector and start reading. It features no DRM based, allowing you to read books from any digital bookstore as long as they are in EPUB format. This enables full offline use anywhere on the go, no internet connection needed. Accounts or cloud services are required. If you're done reading, the device automatically enters a deep sleep mode, reducing power consumption to an absolute minimum. Its stellar power management, 2 large batteries, and efficient circuit allows for weeks of use on a single charge in standby mode. The device can last for months, but it can be still fully powered on if you need to save every microamp. Powered off if you need to save, the Dippity X e-reader firmware lets you personalize your reading experience, use custom fonts, adjust margins, and set line spacing all through a built-in settings menu. In addition, the community is free to modify, contribute firmware active Wi-Fi functionality to access RSS feeds and create unique custom games or make offline Wikipedia backup. The limit is your imagination. Wow, based. Completely open source, based. Interestingly, you can sign a top. Ah, come on. I want this stuff to be for real. This is kind of cool. I didn't get there by wishing for it, but by working for it. I forgot about this. But, okay, I'm going to bookmark that later. There was another one. A custom RGB LED display for information and entertainment. This is kind of cool. Put the price of Monero on here. Yeah. Yeah, I see. NVIDIA stock Pixel Pal. I would do the Monero price. There's another one on here, open source printer. There's an open source printer on here. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Wafer space. Fabricate 1,000 chips in your own design. Yeah, this is cool. I hate when I see this because I want it to succeed. and then it doesn't. It's like, oh, I like this. Oh wait, okay, cool. Reboot the system. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. There's a lot of restrictiveness in Secure Blue because, I mean, that's the point of it. Oh. Alright, cool. We're gonna go on here. DuckDuckGo. We're gonna use Bing. Buzzkill, GitHub. I actually like Secure Blue to a small degree. I just didn't like there's some things I did not like. If this works, I might run it for like a week or something to see how it works. This is in a virtual machine, so I'm gonna redirect. Let's see if it's here. There we go. Okay, Buzzkill is mounted. That's good. Now we're gonna go back here. So once you get it, you just go to GitHub. And then was it JX? The fuck was it called again? XVF. Maybe that was it. I didn't. Okay. Maybe that was the issue. I did the wrong. I did the wrong one. I forgot I had to do this. Don't know why. Don't ask. Couldn't connect to X server. Window ignored. Oh yeah, sudos doesn't exist. Damn. Interesting. I wonder if it's a... No, it can't be a virtual machine issue. It's got to be something... Time to do Ubuntu. We're just going to do Parrot. It's based on Debian. I was trying to be hip. It could very well be a Fedora issue, a display issue, or a gay issue. Could be all three. Combo. I'm gonna delete that. Yeah. There we go. Try install Debian. Look at that. That's real hacker mentality right there. Okay. Let's see. Virtual machine. Redepict DSC. Okay, Buzzkill is there. Let's not waste our time. Let's go to Firefox. RIP my hard drive. It'd be crying right now. Buzzkill. GitHub. The operating system for hackers. Hate these boxes. No cap. It's okay. XVF. Complete. There we go. I just had to go in Debian. Boo. Alright, now that it's armed, you can even check here, settings. You can do a trigger lock. It doesn't have, you can do a soft shutdown. It'll immediately shut it down. Sequence may cause data loss, but it'll lock the screen. There is the one that is, what do you call it? There's the one that does self-destruct. We're going to do this. It's armed. You guys can't see it, but I'm picking up the thing, and boom, it's locked. I don't know what the user is Parrot. It's probably Parrot. Parrot, right? Parrot. Okay, what is? I was just spelling it wrong. I'm retarded. Okay. So now that we know that Buzzkill can work in a virtual machine, which is kind of cool, we're going to go to Buzzkill self. We're going to do GitHub self-destruct. The files here are example trigger scripts under UDEV rules can call to execute certain. The files here are example. Lock. Huh. More words. In this section, we'll do forensic. First, download the lock screen and self-destruct triggers from the Buzzkill Linux repo. Then add use. Okay. Then add the udev rules that will call our self-destruct sh trigger when buzzkill cable's connection is severed. In this guide, we identify our buzzkill specific drive with env ID model property. You should replace the properties with the ones that match your bus. How query your introducing a buzzkill code for your laptop. Oh, I forgot the EOF. Oh, that I don't need to do that. That's what I need to do. Okay. Device. Oh, here we go.
ID model. Product code, vendor product code. With the env ID model equals ID model ENC. Oh wait. env ID model. env Determine how you create your derivative. Check the output of the UDF command. You should see a bunch of potentially doing. Oh. Product code. Okay. Mm. Okay, so what if I do? I'll have to dig a little bit deeper into this and see how I'm going to set that up. It will be interesting. But this does work, which is cool. Even the lockdown, like just shutting it down is very cool. So we're going to continue to learn C. C tutorial. Get started. I think we got past comments. We're on variables now. Nope. Format specifiers, change values, real life examples, variable names, Actually, let's do a simple thing. Let's do make a web server in C. All right. We're going to do this. And then we're going to go back to the tutorial hell. Tutorial hell is my favorite place. Hello developer, in this article I'm going to show you how to create a fully functional web server using the C language. File and folder structure. We're going to use the following directories to organize our web server artifacts. Lib, necessary for custom library files. src, HTML pages and other web pages related data such as images, videos, etc. Test functions to test our libraries. Server.c, the main server to handle the request user back HTML pages. Util-c, utility functionals. Go away. Let's start from implementing our library library functions, then we can reuse those functions in other C file headers. Note that since the server is going to respond back to HTML pages, we first need a way to read those files from the hard disk. Therefore, we can create a function called getFileDescriptor to open a file. This function is basically taking the directory of a file, name from a parameters, and try to build a full directory and open the actual file. If the file exists, the function will return the file pointer to the descriptor. If not, it returns -1 to indicate the file is not found. So first, we're going to make all the files file new. Don't save. Maybe we should do a little Z. Open folder. Oh, see? Nope. Oh. Gonna make a new folder. Web server. Make a new file called lib file test All right, cool. Now that we have all the files, all right, cool. I'm done reading funny stuff. Maybe I need a maker file. Get core lib. Okay. Files. Let's start from the implementing our library functions, and we can reuse those functions in other C file headers. Note that since the server is going to respond back to HTML, so yep, if the file exists, then the function will return the file property. If not, okay. We're going to go to our lib, right? Huh. Okay, maybe this maybe this is not the move. Maybe I should learn more. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to that. Yeah, I feel like that would be better. So I feel like I'm just kind of not learning. This is actually a great tutorial. Mm-hmm. Okay. Declaring multiple variables. That's going to be the real. To declare more than one variable at the same type, use comma-separated lists. Int x equals 5, y equals 6, z equals 50. Okay, yeah, remember this. We did this part. Okay. C variable names. All C variables must be identified with unique names. These unique names are called identifiers. Identifiers could be short names like X and Y, or a more descriptive name. names: age, sum, total volume. It is recommended to use descriptive names in order to create understandable and maintainable code. Good variable name: int minutes per hour equals 60. Okay, but not so easy to understand what m actually is. M equals 60. The general rule for naming variables are: names can contain letters, digits, and underscores. Names must begin with a letter or an underscore. Names are case sensitive. My_var and my_var are different variables. Names cannot contain white spaces or special characters like shebang, hashed, pound sign, percent, etc. Reserved words such as int cannot be used as names. What is recommended practice variables? Can you use short single letter names like X and Y? No. Good question. What is an example of a descriptive name? A descriptive variable name: int x equals 10. Int total amount equals 100. This is more descriptive. What character can variable names in C contain? Letters, digits, underscores, letters, digits, special characters, letters, spaces. Okay, that's the first one. Next question. What will happen if you try to use a reserved word as such a variable name? The compiler will ignore it. The compiler will throw an error. Real life example. Often in our examples, we simplify variable names to match their data types. My int or my num for int types, my char or for char types, and so on. This is done to avoid confusion. However, for a practical example of using variables, we have created a program that stores different data about a college student. Okay, we can just do this. Int student ID equals 15. Int student age equals 23. Float student fee 7.525. Char student grade equals B. Print variables. Printf student ID %d tech n student ID. Printf student age %d tech n student age. Printf student fee %f tech n. Well, not tech, slash n student fee. So it seems like you do the name, then you do the variable name of student ID next to integer, float because it's a floating number, and then char, which is going to be letters. This is Peak. Thank you. Appreciate it. Choco Corn Milkin. Choco Cocoa Corn Milkin. Calculate the area of a rectangle. In real life example, we create a program to calculate the area of a rectangular by multiplying the length and the width. So we can do this. Try it ourselves. It's going to obviously start with include stdio tech h int length equals 4, int width equals 6. Forgot the semicolon. YouTube really put a warning before I can chat. Damn. What you be looking at? 6. Ender match banning situation is so insane. The famous Opera GX user is covering it. Oh, Mudahar, or int area semicolon. Area equals length times width What are you coding here? A sexy bot. Penguin Zero, Charles White. Not he's following the C tutorials to learn C, so I can be based and cool. Penguin Zero, Charles. We're coding a backdoor in a C compiler. Wow, cool. Hold on, guys. I just got accepted in a paid relay for Monero. Alright, back. By the way, when we will see the XMR chart to the back at the bottom, I don't know what happened. It's actually kind of weird. It's I swear it's an OBS thing, man. It's fucking, I hate it sometimes. I hate It's weird because it worked and then it stopped. And I don't know why. Because fuck YouTube. Let's see. But if people want to watch via XMR chat, they can. Vibe coding makes me sick. Just vibe code JK. For real. I don't know about this Ender Manch banning situation. Let me just get a synopsis. Let's see. Tech YouTuber Endermanch, who had a main channel of approximately 380,000 subscribers, had his account terminated by YouTube on November 3rd after the platform's AI system wrongfully concluded that his second channel, Big Tarkin, was linked to a foreign channel that had been received 3 copyright strikes, leading to its ban. Endermanch claimed that he had no knowledge of this associated channel, which was likely Japanese, and blamed the automated system for the decision, stating that he was unaware of such drastic measures could be proceeded AI without human input. The termination of his secondary channel was followed by the removal of his primary channel, prompting him to announce the end of his 9-year YouTube journey. In response, his fans began archiving his videos library to preserve his work. However, by November 5th, 2025, Enderman's channel, along with those others affected by the tech influencers, were unbanned, making a reversal of the initial decision. Some online sources have disputed the Enderman's channel account, claiming that he had previously received 3 copyright strikes and had publicly acknowledged this on Twitter before the termination. Oh. So the motherfucker just got banned and then it didn't? It's unbanned? I mean, he's good now, right? It got reversed, right? Is he really a tech channel? Or is he, Big Tarkin and Endermatch are not friends or even know each other, but they were both banned for non-existent Japanese channel who is involved with them. Oh, okay. Man, the lag must be real. Ender Manch. Oh, it's actually a tech channel. I thought it was like a Minecraft channel. 69 megabyte Windows 7. Windows update malware. Again, activating Windows 11 with a phone. Using Windows 10 for its final days. No one is safe. Triple circle. Click fix. Mac OS Linux Windows. From social engineering. I mean, yeah, of course. What is your IP address? Is probably awesome. Gross Windows 11 bootlegs. Oh, okay. How much malware can you get from a fake captchas? I should see how much malware I can infect a virtual machine with. But I would want to use something separate from a mysterious project from 2020 behind the scenes. Members only. New Cloudflare Google Captcha virus. The hitting gem. I've never heard of this person, to be completely honest. I mean, if he uses Windows, then I'm out. I'm like Kevin O'Leary. I'm out. You own nothing? Yeah, we know that. Windows 65 is a disaster. You didn't need to make an 8-minute video to tell us that. We know that. Windows has been bad for a long time. They put it added into the blue screen of death. That's funny. Running Linux in Microsoft to sell. Now that's based. Don't install that. Netscape is back and it's really shady. Why the fuck would you use Netscape? 11 months ago. The man who scammed millions. Dave Plummer, the man who scammed millions in 2006. What? I took down the original video because it was poorly researched and contained factual errors. I did a little research in this video and reconstructed it. Hopefully you guys understand. This is my first video story. Dave continues to abuse the YouTube copyright system. In the evening of 2025, Dave attempts to take the video down again, but YouTube ignored it and forwarded the chat log to me. If he actually admitted to his mistake instead of explicitly hiding the true nature of his scam, maybe it would have been seen. He uses Linux on his main system. Okay, based. I want to watch this because I know who Dave Plummer is. Like, I'm aware of him. He made the Task Manager. But did he actually scam millions of people? Or is this clickbait? Do I just have to stop every, 15 minutes? If I put the video here. Hold on. If I put the video here, I code C here. And then I compile here. Am I doing enough where I will not get a copyright strike? Watch it after stream. Yeah, but This is where I bleed the lines. Am I stealing content, or am I making content? See ya later, Billy. Is my third IQ kicked in? See, if I do this, if I do 1.75. Dave Plummer ran a scam company that was sued by Washington State in 2006, SoftwareOnline.com. He actually left Microsoft specifically to run this company. Interesting. Okay, so while I'm learning to code, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna come back to this. No copyright strikes can be done now. Good luck, internet. Okay, so length is 4, width is 6, area of the receipt. Okay. We're gonna print the variables. We're gonna printf length is %d /n. Length. Width is %d/n. Need them semicolons. All right, we're gonna save this. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna just do this. Oh, that's why. Okay. Nice. The length is 4, the width is 6. Oh, that's what I forgot. Wait, no, I didn't. Area. That's what I forgot. Okay. Int area. Area equals length, width. Print. Oh, area of the rectangle is 24. No, it completed it. I'm dumb.
And I can't quite grasp on why he keeps the silence. Dave Plummer ran a company that was sued by Washington State in 2006. The company was called SoftwareOnline.com Incorporated. It developed and sold software products while simultaneously doing all the marketing work. During its lifetime, the company proved to be fairly successful, spanning over 1 million customers. The business practices of SoftwareOnline.com, however, sparked controversy.
Secrets of the Autistic Millionaire. That's funny. Although everyone crossed responsibility somewhat, I ran into the technical side of the business. Brad continued as our president. Ellen from Microsoft ran the marketing side. And my sister-in-law Jackie moved downtown from Canada to run the sales department. By the summer of 2001, we had 1 million customer, the 1 millionth customer, barbecue in my suburban backyard. The party went wonderfully until, in a strong foreshadowing unexpected events to come, the lawn sprinklers burst into action in the middle of it. The meeting was brief and unproductive. About halfway through, I asked for a tally of just how many of the millions of people who had used our software had actually complained to the Attorney General. Perhaps the problem were bigger than I thought. When the answer came back as 4, I was stunned. all this stress and expense, the sleepless nights, because 4 people in 7 million had complained. The Attorney General traditionally gets involved when hundreds or thousands of people complained about something, not 4. See, it's autistic millionaire Dave William Plummer. Interesting. Dave took down this video with fraudulent copyright strikes in 2025. April 13th, 2025, and was reinstated the evening. Huh. Interesting.
The business practices of SoftwareOnline.com, however, sparked controversy and caused legal trouble for Dave, and for a good reason. Now, before we begin, it's obvious this happened about 20.
I've never actually heard of software.com, but that doesn't mean anything. If you actually, so happy to see this video backed up. Dave Plummer was an idiot for copyright striking it falsely. Now he's going to learn a lesson about trying to lie about your past when you scam people. Hi, I'm Dave Plummer, a retired online scam engineer working at a company, Software Online, selling digital snake oil. After working with Microsoft, being one of those early lucky ones, when the electricity nerd Chris Bowden was found out to be a felon, he didn't try canceling the people who found out about him. He made a video telling people the truth about himself when explaining that he wasn't proud of his past, but was big enough to own up to it and prove himself. Sometimes it's best to say, yeah, I did that. Yeah, sure. Interesting. Well, funny how he immediately assumed you're doing this for money. Congratulations for getting YouTube to drop the false copyright strike. Like I said, the first video he probably made millions and doesn't give a crap. He comes across as a genuine, high intelligent guy, but nothing surprises me anymore. Most rich people seem to have the "F you, I got mine" attitude. You turn on him. Dave seems like a nice guy, and I think he should at least make public statement about the whole thing, especially that where people know about it. Even if you just laughed it off as him being out for Barbra Streisand festival. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this later. It seems interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Data types. As explained in the variables chapter, a C variable in the C must be a specified data type, and you must use a format specifier inside the printfn function to display it. Int my num equals 5. Float, my float number is 5999. Char, my letter is D. Okay. Yep, I remember that. Oh. Data types, characters, numbers. Interesting. The char data type is used to store a single character. The character must be surrounded by single quotes like A or C. To store multiple characters or words, use strings, which we'll learn about in a later chapter. Char, my text, equals hello. Print. So I kind of see that. Print F, %S, my text. So this should print hello. Let's do -1. Hello. Well, interesting. We're seen in the function main error expected. For warning, unused variable. Okay. Wow, interesting. Lots of C stuff. More C to come soon. We still got a while to go. But definitely learning a lot. Tomorrow, we'll definitely be back, and we'll do a little bit longer content, unlike the normal. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a good night. Be sure to argue in the comments